Jai Shri Ram. This is a quote of Mario Vargas Llosa, a Peruvian writer who won the Nobel Prize in the year 2010. This is such an interesting observation he makes, and it's a tribute to reading. We would be worse than we are without the good books we have read. More conformist, not as restless, more submissive, and the critical spirit, the engine of progress, would not even exist. Like writing, reading is a protest against the insufficiencies of life. This sentence is awesome. How true it is. When we look in fiction for what is missing in life, we are saying, with no need to say it or even to know it, that life as it is does not satisfy our thirst for the absolute, the foundation of the human condition, and should be better. We invent fictions in order to live somehow the many lives we would like to lead when we barely have one at our disposal. What an awesome thing to say. Indeed, that's true. Why do we write? We write because there is so much we have to talk about and hardly anyone is listening. There's another quote of Mario Vargas Llosa. He said, to be killed for your writing is the greatest kind of respect for the writer. That's an amazing quote. To be killed for what you have written is the maximum amount of respect you can get for your writing. Yeah, individuals can be killed, ideas cannot be killed. The march of human progress is possible only through ideas. And what does he say? Let's look at it again. We would be worse than we are without the good books. Yes, truly. My best friends are my best books, my favorite books, because I'm actually conversing or in a conversation with the writer, right? And so many epiphanies, flashes of insight occur as we read. That's why keep your pen ready and make annotations. Make annotations and definitely use YouTube. Make a small video, because there could be so many others who will benefit, because maybe many others don't have the time to read as we have. So every reader has another responsibility to disseminate knowledge, to make the world a better place. What does he say? We would be worse than we are without the good books we have read. More conformist. Yeah, we would have been more conformist. Had we not read the books, we would have been very, very conformist, conventional, traditional, puritanical, prudish, benighted, ignorant, backward, reactionary, not willing to change. We would be worse than we are, and not as restless. We would be less restless. Without reading these books, we would have been more submissive, and the critical spirit, the engine of progress, would not even exist. Correct? Right? Bhagavad Gita has completely transformed my life. I I live for certain values which are so awesome that I don't need any other person to advise me on anything. Bhagavad Gita is my mentor. Krishna is my mentor. I read whenever life becomes boring. There's so many lives we would like to read actually. And like writing, reading is a protest against the insufficiencies of life. Correct? We are actually doing what is called sublimation, not catharsis. In psychology, catharsis is when you ventilate your anger. Catharsis is bad. When you ventilate your anger indiscriminately, you will harm yourself or harm somebody. But sublimation is an interesting concept, Sigmund Freud mooted, which is you can channelize your anger, channelize your frustrations and all that into socially useful activity. That's what Krishna calls Loka Sangraham. Krishna calls it Loka Sangraham. Freud called it sublimation. So here Mario Vargas Llosa is saying something so wonderful. We are saying when we look in fiction for what is missing in life, we are saying, with no need to say it or even to know it, that life as it is does not satisfy our thirst for the absolute. And what is that absolute? The foundation of the human condition. What's that? And it should be better. Okay, what's the foundation of human condition? He has not elaborated. So it is left to our imagination. The foundation of human condition, the foundation of human life is, I think, joy. Joy. We are joy personified, but we have somehow become miserable. Huh? Krishna says, na, when you're caught in this mire of delusion, chalo, and should be better. We invent fictions in order to live somehow the many lives we would like to lead when we barely have one at our disposal. So true, so well said. So parallel universes, in so many parallel universes, I am thriving. I not just live, I thrive and flourish. Here in this life, I'm making some YouTube videos. I'm enjoying this anyway. So that is true self-actualization. So people are so boring. Religion's so boring. Gods are so boring. Only Krishna is truly. Krishna will teach you how to live, enjoy. Other gods are boring, terrible, psychopathic characters, irrational, mad fellows. And when I read Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, Ramayana, I actually begin to live in the presence of Krishna and Rama and inhabit a completely different world altogether. And that takes the pain away of having to live with idiots in this. Very rarely do we come across people who can be our soulmates. Jai Shri Ram, what a wonderful quote. Thanks, Mr. Mario Vargas Llosa. Wonderfully well said. He was a Nobel Prize winner. Hello. Jai Shri Ram.